right here. For me, I see that as a lot of chest tension. I can see his shoulders are sort of pulled forward a little bit as well. So for what I see here is the tension in his back is actually coming from his front. All right, so I could waste quite a lot of time warming him up, and it would get a little bit of benefit out of it. I'd probably get 20–30% of the tension out of it. But I'm going to get a lot more benefit out of it by working his front. Okay, so to me that's a classic indicator right there that he's got tension, because he gets really tight in here, but then he's not so bad. If you feel down here, feel that it's not that tight. Sort of kind of loose, right? You feel that?
You have to compare it to the other muscles.
Yeah, so you compare
the two.
Compare here.
So I'm just unsure how you tell the difference between he's not so buff here as opposed to
Well,
he is here.
that's soft, right? Feel that? It's kind of soft. Feel that? It bounces back at you. It's hard. So it's the same muscle. It's the same basic size. It has nothing to do with how muscly a person is. It has to do with how much tension there is. So you could have a person that has almost very unmuscly, you know, or they've got a lot of fat over their muscles. It doesn't matter. They could be really tight. You could have a bodybuilder. You could have Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, with all the muscles and everything. His muscles could be tight or they could be loose. We don't care how big the muscles are. We just care about if they're tight or loose.
What's the idea? To loosen it?
To loosen it, yeah. I'll make it tighter, yeah. Arms, my fingers. And it's more just to sort of warm up. Here I'm feeling his calf muscle, and I can feel a lot of tightness. Anybody want to have a feel of his calf muscle here?
Hospitals that walk a lot, nurses, you probably get some similar things.
Absolutely. And they'll get it all here. If you feel right here, he's really tight. There, that's where people feel lower back pain. It comes from the tension there in the hips. Okay, so he's again, with somebody with more fat on them, you're not even going to feel that band of tightness there, but they'll still have it. With him, it's like I could use my little finger in there, and that's really sore for him. Just here, feel this. Yeah. So again, because he's sort of more, he's thin and muscly, you can feel it on him, whereas you won't feel that on a lot of people. Yeah, he'll have it on that side as well.
Yes. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of people do get that. It's a very important area. But he's so tight in there. I want to do his knees and I want to do his chest, because his knees are going to make his hips tight as well. So I'm going to roll him over now. So when people are rolling over for draping, you just hold the towel like that. For a woman, you're going to want to drape the breasts as well. I often do bellies through a towel anyway, so some people would do draping with 2 towels on a woman. I don't need to, I just do 1. And as I say, I prefer the bath sheet, so then we can cover his feet as well. He's not going to get cold feet. But for a man, it doesn't really matter about the chest unless he's cold. You warm it here. You warm it.
Before he's coming for a massage with you, would you still spend every half an hour on his back?
No, because I want to make it that he's got the most worthwhile experience. If I've got an hour and a half with him, I want him to go, wow, that was amazing. You know, I don't want to waste time. You know? So I just warm him up. This is slower than how I work actually, because I'm teaching at the same time. I just get straight into it, you know. And I will do that with some of the demos, but with the first one I like to explain everything to you guys. So it's going to be slow for him because he's not getting as much hands on. So where somebody is tight, like he was tight in his back right there, I was thinking exactly opposite. They're going to be tight on the front. So my thing is he tight just in there? When he says that, what he means is, in English that means, yes, I'm tight there. Yeah, you can feel my little finger there, right? It's a good one for men to use your little finger on the chest because their pride kicks in and they try to handle it a little bit better, you know?
And the toes go like mad.
Yeah. Have anyone ever feel there? You can feel his pectoral muscles there, very tight. But with the small intestine, it's all curled up there, so it's just the case. There's different techniques that we use on the belly, and a thin belly is different than a fat belly as well. So he's thin, so. But the thing is here, we can see he's just full of tightness. Like he's great. He's so tight it's not funny. So that's good. I mean, from a demonstration point of view, it's
I
good.
don't know. I mean, I lived with this tightness all my life, and that's what you got to deal with with your clients or patients,
Absolutely.
because they wouldn't know what normal is. Me, I'm a spaz, I'm always doing something. I don't hardly sit still for anything.
Yeah. So that's good. That's why I say we're going to produce some real, he's going to find it really interesting because he's going to probably emotionally just really kind of mellow out and feel really, it'll be good. Yeah. So whenever I see belly tension like that, again, I'm going to come down more to the roots of it. Some of the roots are down through here in his knees. He's really tight through his legs here. Right through here and there. But that comes all the way down from his feet. And notice how his toes curl up a bit here as well. See, they're not straight like that. If they were nice and relaxed, they should be straight, but there's a natural pull. You see, if you see his feet, like see how mine are just more straight there. A lot of people, I call that a bit of mild claw foot. Some people get that really intensely where it goes like this. In reflexology, all that is indicative of the chest tightness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So which we already see. We see some chest tightness there. But eventually we'd like to see him where his feet, just all the muscles in his feet just relax, his legs relax and everything. So there's plenty of work here to keep us busy. So it's a case of where do we start? Okay, where do we start? In my opinion, the most important thing is his front. No doubt about it. He's got so much tension coming through his front here, it's going to make his back tight. If we can reduce this, so we know where to start, it's on the front. I would generally never start with deep belly massage because the belly is always held from here, but it also is held sometimes from the head. So whenever somebody's got belly tension, I'm either going to go to the head or the feet, actually. In his case, and the way you decide is the more nervous or anxious a person is, the more likely you are to go to their head. The more jumpy a person is, the head. Calm their brain down and let them relax. He's a little bit jumpy and a little bit nervous, but not totally. So what I'm going to do probably with him is I might start at his feet and then see how I go. If he jumps around and carries on, his feet are too ticklish or everything, I'll come to his head and relax his mind and just let him breathe into his belly. So that's how I decide where to start. So what I'm going to do is just get myself situated here at his feet, and I'm going to start, and I'm going to work just what he can handle without tightening up against me. Now that's very important. So,
Where are you going?
Sorry, I'm just going to be here. So we don't want him tightening up against me. If he does, that's just locking up. What we want is for him to go and breathe into his belly and go like that. And it's like if you've ever done a yoga class, at the end of yoga you do the pose called Shavasana. And you lie there after doing all the stretches and you have your eyes closed and you feel your entire body. So you bring your awareness into your fingers, into your toes, and you consciously try and relax each area. That's what we're going to want him to do. But he's going to pay attention to where I'm working, and he's going to just bring his awareness into that area, and when it hurts, he's going to breathe into it and breathe out and let that tension go. This is why I say it's a partnership model. We're working together. So, and that's what I want to achieve. That's why I don't want to overwhelm him. I don't want it where he's just tightening up and jumping against me or anything. And that may be, I have to work incredibly lightly to achieve that, or I may have to work very heavy. With him, he's very tight, so I'm going to work more light, okay? And he's not used to massage, so I want to take it easy with him to start with. But I want to get him into what I call the rhythm of the massage, and that's for him to start to just work with me.
Oh, sorry, camera.
So, in particular, I'm focusing right now, there's different bands in the front of the body. We've got one that comes through here, through the top here, in here, and right beside the knee. Okay, and then it comes down by the side of the shin, and it comes into this point in between these toes here. So just in there. And again,
Just below this.
yeah, in between those two toes.
What's that connected to?
That's in shiatsu, it's the stomach meridian, so it comes straight up through here and becomes this tension in here and then this chest tension. And then we've got another band that comes more into the side, through the side of the hip, which I already showed you, but on the front it manifests through here. And you can see it on him, it comes right through here, right? You can play guitar on that, he'd probably sing along.
It was the blues, huh?
Yeah, that's it. And it comes along through here as well. And that one is going to come around the ankle here, and you can see it on him. See this? And it comes around the ankle. See that? And it comes around the ankle, and you'll never see it through here, but it comes into this point here. So he's going to enjoy this as well. That means, yes, I do enjoy that. Again, sometimes.
I am.
Yeah. It's good for people I like people to swear sometimes, I find it.
What's that?
Yeah. I get to learn new swear words that way as well, but
Where are you placing?
What's that? I'm ready.
that's the gallbladder meridian.
Just below.
But don't get too caught up in meridians because stem lines are a bit different, and the gallbladder meridian in shiatsu acupressure actually does a little curve like that, and I never even feel that.
Okay.
All right, so sometimes this thing, I always go by feeling rather than the meridian, because sometimes the meridian will do weird things on a chart, and I can't even sense it.
The breathing in through the nose and out.
It doesn't matter, as long as it's a deep breath, and people can let out whatever they want. So that's why where people can swear, people can scream, you just want that energy to come out. So he's quite good like that. Doesn't matter if he's swearing and carrying on, as long as he's breathing with it and letting stuff out. It's more fun, actually. I like the drama, the dramatic kinds of.
I'll deal with you in a moment.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm working on from the frontal position. I'm mostly focusing on those two bands. There are other bands, as I say, that come up through the inside of the leg through here, and then into the here, and that's the one that goes near the groin and right into that band of tension that he's got right in there. I can work that a lot just from working through here as well, all right? So what I'm going to focus on is actually getting the roots of these three bands. So I want this one, which is coming into here, this front one here, which is coming into between here, and then I want some of these, there's actually a couple that come up through the side here, they're going to come from the side of the big toe. All right, so I'm going to work the whole foot, but I'm going to focus on those. So first of all, I'm getting into the sides of his big toe and just squeezing gently. Not too gently.
Just a tiny bit across.
Oh, sorry, didn't see it.
And then what I'm doing is just moving the toe back and forth and side to side. And then I'm squeezing the tips beside the toenails and just coming down gently into his toe itself. And I'm observing his breath and making sure I'm breathing, because you don't want to hold your own breath.
I'm holding on.
Exactly. Yeah. Because he's not used to the massage a bit, he's just getting the rhythm of his breath. Sometimes it's a bit of a shock for him still.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we're breathing. Then I'm just gently moving that joint around to loosen up the big toe. See, he's more likely to have, because he's got so much blockage, he could easily experience a lot of chi moving through his body once we unblock him. The thing about him is he'll probably be able to move a lot in a short period of time, so it should be quite a dramatic, fun massage. And he is a good breather. You can see though he is breathing, a lot of it is in the upper chest, and he's not getting into his lower belly yet. So he's a bit of a chest breather rather than a belly breather. So gradually we want him to breathe more. What's that?
It's only because of the pain. Most times I breathe quite deeply.
Yeah, he's generally quite a good breather though. He's getting in there. So I'm going to work each toe. I'm going to squeeze the tips of each toe, move the joints here. Again, just sliding. Squeezing. Squeezing.
Have you ever had anyone get up and walk out?
I think I have, yeah. My brother, actually, I tried to massage my brother on Christmas Day. I just did like 2 points on his feet and he got up and just, he said, no way. I did him about 5 years ago, that was the last time I only managed to.
Is there another way to release if people generally don't like their feet being touched?
Yeah, I would do, with somebody with a ticklish feet, I'd do their head first. Any form of like ticklishness covers tightness, and it also shows out like a hyperactive nervous system. And do the head and relax them. I once had a guy, I couldn't work anywhere on him without him being ticklish. Anywhere except his head. So I did his head really thoroughly for half an hour. It calmed his whole mind and his whole nervous system, and then I could work in his body. But he's doing quite well with his breath. So then I'm starting to get in and just gently work in between his toes here. And I'm holding that pressure point, just working it a little bit, just so that you can enjoy that sensation.
So that one between the last toe, little toe, that's the span.
This is the one coming up the outside. But I'm trying to get, I'm sort of getting the roots of all of them at the same time, because I know they're all a bit tight on him, you know? And I'm even coming in here and working in between these toes. Just feeling whatever's tight here.
Damn!
And just gently moving it a little bit. And just letting him enjoy it. And however he wants to express himself, he's very welcome. What's that?
Now look at this.
Oh!
Yeah. There is a reason why we got double brick building next to a hardware store on a busy street. Because we've been kicked out of venues
There's
before.
classes going on.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Especially when I teach. I encourage people to be noisy.
Doesn't take much encouragement, you.
Yeah. So again, I'm just starting to just gently bring awareness to his feet for him. Just letting him enjoy that sensation. And just start caressing the bottom of his
Hang
foot
on.
here.
There's a corn there,
A
sorry.
little corn right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that, okay.
That
So are you being blunt firm, Brandon?
No.
bullshit.
Look, it's one of those kind of subjective kind of terms, you know?
I reckon you could.
If I was doing Craig, I'd have to go a lot harder. Craig is the man that likes to extreme.
But I was like this at first.
You were our first. You were the first demo in our class in the Blue
I was
Mountains.
jumping
Man.
all
He
over
was
the place.
screaming and carrying on. Now he just hassles me to go harder and harder. I'll be sweating my. Yeah. What a change.
I'll do
eh?
you first then, alright?
Yeah. Craig does a pretty fun massage himself. He gets me squirming around these days. So. But that's the whole thing. The more when you first have massage, it can be like, oh, it's really painful, or it's like, oh wow, what's going on? You get used to it, and your body can handle really deep massage. Yeah.
We will see, shall we? I don't. We'll see.
Okay.
So now what I'm starting to do is work from here and come right up beside the shin bone. Okay, can you see the shin bone right there?
Yeah.
See how close I'm working to it. There's a band of muscle that comes right up through there. Okay, so I'm just caressing over it gently. Again, he's starting to sweat nicely, so we don't have to use so much massage oil. It's a bit cold for us.
It's expensive, isn't it?
It is expensive. Get him sweating, Alright. So now I'm starting to, again, just come up here, just caressing gently. If it's too much for him, we can just use our little finger. Can you feel that? Uh-huh. But after 20 years, your little finger does become quite strong. Here I'm using a different, sometimes I'll use techniques like this, and other times I'll use this part of my knuckle, and those two techniques balance each other out. Otherwise you'll get sore thumbs just doing this all the time. So here you can see I'm using that part of my knuckle as well.
Damn!
And again, just caressing gently up through there. For people that want it deeper, I won't do this on him because you can use like this. You knuckle up through here, and this one guides it so that you don't slip over his shin bone. Or what you can do is turn the leg like that and use your elbow up through there. Okay, but again, he's not ready for that. We're just going real gentle. Okay, so I'm working that one. He's breathing well, which is very good. And now I'm starting to come. That's why I say, even though he's really tight, because he's breathing so well, and he's very enthusiastic to get rid of his tightness, we can do quite a lot in a short period of time, I reckon. So I'm wanting to then focus. I've done a little bit of release through here. I'm not coming up through here yet, because I just want to take it a bit easy with him. I'm going to come again into this spot here. And just gently apply pressure.
Ha!
And just let him breathe into it.
Oh!
And just shake it gently. And you can see he's enjoying that. And then we can start to come in through here and around the edge of the foot. And then up into here. He's so tight in there. Does anybody want to feel this right here? Almost feels like a bone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah? So you've got this band here, That's how tight he is in there. That's coming up, and then that becomes this wire thing that he's got here, which you can see. Yeah, and that gets up into his hip that I showed you from the back. That's where his hip. So when anybody's got lower back pain or sciatic pain, this is what you're going to work, is this band here.
When you're doing their head, that's not so it's not pain. You're doing someone's head that's relaxing.
Well, you know, it does depend on the person. Yeah, some people say that was the most painful head massage you've ever had when I massaged their head, but
Okay.
not always. It can be. If somebody's got a lot of energy in their head and their mind is really quick, it can hurt a bit when you massage them. But you can do it lighter just to relax them as well. It depends what you're trying to do. If you just want to relax them, if you want to open up the head and get the chi moving in the head, often you do it a bit deeper. But see, you can't do that if somebody's got too much chi in their head because they just tighten up and it hurts them. You know? So it does depend. You can do head massage that's nice and gentle and relaxing and calming, or you can massage deeply. Once a person is calm, but they still need to have more of an opening, then you can get in deeper. Okay, so I'm starting to work along here. As I say, it feels a lot like a bone as we're coming up here. It's that tight. But we're not going too hard to start with. Just easing him into it gently. Also, we can hold here. So again, I'm just coming back and forth. So I could, again, when this is tight, I can also work the little toe a bit because this is quite important, like the tip of the little toe. And then squeezing along it a bit. Again, the most important thing is that he's comfortable. So if he prefers squirming, that's fine. And then we just come in here a little bit. Main thing is he's breathing, which is good. If he tightened up against me, he would stop breathing. He would, you know. So it's actually better when somebody makes a lot of exclamations, and so I prefer working with people that are
Rather than getting out.
yeah, rather than getting all like that. So he's still actually letting go. So I'm coming around. This is unbelievably tight through here. It's so tight, which is making his hips. Do you get any lower back pain or anything?
At the moment, no, just got a small, when you go here, sometimes a small spasm up here.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of connected, but only when you hit that spot.
Yeah. So here I'm shaking a bit.
Shit! God damn!
And just working up through here. But again, it's not so much that he's making it, he's breathing well, so we know it's good. And he's releasing, I can feel it letting go already. So the dramatics are just the fun part of the massage, really.
Somebody's having fun.
Yeah.
And then I can pop off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Just feel comfortable. So we're already starting to see a little bit of his lower legs starting to relax. I'll show you in a minute once I've done that upper thigh. We'll compare the legs. Let's see. But you know, he needs a fair bit of work here because he's not had much massage, you know. So it's important again, make sure you're breathing when you massage people. Breathing deeply, and that way you won't absorb energy from people as well. Keep it moving, keep the energy processing. So again, I'm just caressing that outside. A lot of it's just dictated. I can't work any faster than what he's breathing out what I'm doing. So to me, it's like I'm doing certain work here, and then his breath is like a vacuum cleaner that's actually sucking out what I'm stirring up. So I'm limited. I can't just go hell for leather. Otherwise, I'll stir up a lot, and he'll get like a whole buildup where, you know, people can black out actually if you go too fast. Yeah. And they'll get like a chi rush, which will just overwhelm their whole head and everything. Yeah. So I'm just taking it nice. That's why I'm just cruising along here because he's got a lot of tension. He's breathing well. He's processing it, and I can feel it letting go. And if I go any faster, it'll overwhelm him. And in fact, I'm even going to just do nothing for a minute and let him just catch his breath. How you feeling?
Fucking used.
So you enjoying it? Okay, now I'm going to get a bit more oil. What did I do my oil balls over there? No, thanks. And I'm going to start to gently work up his leg. Actually, in the body, like I said, most people, when we talk about emotional release, but people hold a lot of chi blockage in the belly as well. And the way to release it, these are probably some of the most important points in the body. These alone can produce like chi rushes, where a person just feels this wave of chi in their hands going to like a tetany, where the energy goes, first they start to tingle, and then they go into a tetany where people go, oh, I can't, you know, they can't feel their hands, or it just blows over. I've seen it hundreds of times. It's quite fun, but some people freak out about it. You can always massage their hands. And then some people's face start to vibrate and shake and everything goes. It's quite fun to watch. So here we're just gently caressing the leg, starting to just warm him up a bit, not focusing on a band right now. Then I'm going to start to turn his leg inward and come in through here. Does anybody want to feel that band there? You can see you got one here and another one through here. Yeah. See how you guys aren't even pushing that hard and it's still sore for him, right? So we're not, that's why I say I'm not going that hard on him, you know? It's just that he's very tight. But he's going to move it quick, I can see with his breath and everything. It's going to be quite fun.
Did you know you were this time?
I got a
Was it
feeling.
there?
Well, I do a lot of things with my body, and like I said, I don't get many massages. I don't know what I do for
And then you
myself.
got another one here, which is way bigger as well. That's the one coming up into his hips. That's along there. Yeah. Whereas this one's just along here. Okay. So I'm going to work both of them actually. Everybody just have a feel. Like I say, he's a good demo.
I walk between 13 and 33 kilometers a day, pushing over 2,000 kilos of body weight, so, and I don't get any work in between, so it would have to tighten up over time. It's just the way it is.
It's one of them, then of course that one. Yeah. That's why I say I'm not actually pushing him very hard. I'm going about a 2 out of 10 for me, maybe 1.5. Yeah. Not. I mean, about a 9.
6.8.
Yeah, 6.8.
I knew I was going to get it. I prefer to be first to get over and done.
Okay, so again, just starting to work it. Again, monitoring what he can handle. And as I get into that leg, I can just turn to get into the outer leg easier. With somebody who likes it deeper, you want to use your knuckles through here. Or you could use the side of your elbow.
Sorry.
Yeah. See, he's enjoying it. I'll let him catch his breath.
Like an animal.
Yeah. Once we've done that, we can start to get into these powerful pressure points in here. These are some of the most important points in the body. Some people find them a little bit uncomfortable. Here we're just holding them and moving the leg like that. Another way to work them is what I call the gentle shake, where we just gently shake them.
So is that where you feel that pivot above?
Yeah, so on you they're going to be there.
Is that? Am I feeling that right underneath there?
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so lifting the leg up, that kind of
It stretches it out, yeah. And this is why a lot of knee tension causes hip tension and stuff as
Well, I
well.
know my in behind here is connected to the bottom leg.
Yeah.
Okay. There.
Yeah, you got it.
If you've got somebody who's got a really big leg
Yeah.
and you can't get a grip, if say for example your hands are smaller than mine, what you do is you do it like this. Yeah, but for him that might be a bit. But that's how you do it. You could also do it to work this position. You work it like this, and then like that. Of course, or you could use your little fingers. Here I'm just finding just what he can handle. So going about 1.5 to 1 3/4 out of 10 there, and just gently moving the knee. And he's breathing into it well. And it's not, it's sore from it, it's not overwhelming. Not overwhelming, is it?
I'm whelmed.
Yeah. And then we can start to just gently do what I call the gentle shake, which is just holding those points and just
I
gently
don't think he
shake.
needs help.
Yeah. He's releasing. Then I'm going to combine that with a few caressing, stroking moves. And then a couple more.
You can see that inside bend too.
Yeah.
Protrude a bit.
And then we're just gently, again, I'm just going to find that just that right amount of pressure for him.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just so what he can deal with. And then starting to caress up through here. He's doing well though. Notice how the leg is starting to get more of a loose, floppy kind of feeling. It's flopping off the table. Let's have a quick look now and compare his legs. See if you can notice how now, look at the pressure here and here.
Yeah.
The quickness that you were doing it all, is that how quick you would always do it, or would you slow it right down?
Goes to the ground.
No, I'll do it like that.
You would?
Because he's going to get better results. Because he's breathing into it. Even though he's dramatic, he's enjoying it. You know what I mean? He's just carrying on with it. He just likes to be a bit. But with other people, if they're not being able to breathe into it, if they're tightening up, ease off. Only go the amount the person can breathe into, and if their rate of breath increases, you've got to slow your pace down.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like comparing a little bit to how we sort of taught with the other school, like everything's sort of slow. Even if you got right in, it didn't matter, but everything was like.
Yeah. It depends on the person a little bit, and his style and that kind of thing. You can do, it's not one's right and one's wrong.
Yeah.
They'll produce different, slightly different effects.
But there's definitely a difference.
You can get a lot more done if you work.
Well,
You know, he's going to produce, it's going to produce, I'm working near his maximum,
no,
so I'm going to achieve a lot more
I
in that
probably have
short period of
about
time. So he's going to
five,
feel more value
five,
from
six
my
assignments in my life.
Yeah.
And I've given thousands.
Yeah, but see, some people are going to be really slow, especially people that are certain nervous conditions and anxious conditions. I'll do it really slow and steady and nurturing.
Yeah.
With him, I just want to break up some of this thing and just let him go through it, you know what I mean? It's not so. So it's different times for different massages, yeah. Well, that is a massage. So can you feel any difference now in his legs, especially the sides and?
I just noticed that
Feel the
his toe is
difference?
sitting lower now than this side.
Yeah.
You can also see how all these veins now are bringing blood to the areas I've worked, more so than on that side, yeah? even through his calf muscles. So all that area now is getting blood that didn't have, it was blocked
It's
before.
alive.
Yeah,
It's still alive.
yeah.
Does it mean that on the left side it's going to be as intense, is that right?
Yeah. He's tight all over, so he's not necessarily tight on one, I don't know, he was just tight.
It's
everywhere.
pretty equidistant, to
Yeah.
be honest with you. Because
There's
I work
no
on keeping
balance.
my body, I work on keeping my body balanced.
Yeah.
I don't loosen it.
Some people have one leg really tight and the other one not so bad, you work on the tight one. Sometimes you work on the looser one first if they really can't handle things, so you build them up to it, they get used to it, yeah. And then work on the tighter one, but
What does the muscle spasm mean that he's getting in here? Is that just an energy release? Or?
yeah, that's the chi release.
Oh, did
It's
you
not
see
really
some?
spasm,
Yeah, I've
it's
seen
flickering.
about 3 little. Oh, really?
Little flickers,
Yeah.
yeah, that's energy releasing,
Oh, I didn't see it.
yeah.
Click it for me.
They can go full on. I've had,
No, but I can't
Yeah.
feel with the man. I'm not like that.
yeah. And how do you feel from one leg to the other?
See?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not seeing it at the right
Definitely.
angle.
It's just like little
Much-
stitches, aren't they?
How can I say, looser,
Yeah.
but the leg itself actually feels like light. This
Like-
leg feels heavy compared to this leg.
Oh, yeah, I can see it from
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I get them all the time. I can still get Charlie horses in the middle of the night in the back of my hamstrings. I was supposed to get over that in my teenage years.
All right, yeah, well, I keep losing my world ball, yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll balance it out now.
Here we go.
Round 2.
Round 2. But you can see, it's like even though he's making these like dramatic things, he's enjoying it, you know? Underneath it, he loves it.
Yeah,
You don't mind if I speak for you, do you?
yeah. I'm enjoying it because I'm actually learning while you guys are learning. I mean,
Yeah. So again, we're just warming up gently here. Doing a bit of gentle caress of the little finger. It's good to vary. I like to vary what I use, so sometimes I'll use my thumbs, sometimes I'll use my knuckles. He's getting a bit more used to it now, so I can go in with a bit of knuckles.
yeah. That's true, you do get to become more desensitized. It's not hurting you as much as before.
Yeah.
Well, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
He's not on your feet yet, no.
I know where he is.
Yeah.
I know exactly where he is. But just comparing the different thighs, it's, easy to deal with now. I know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly. There's not so much of that, oh my gosh, what's happening kind of feeling.
A lot of tension is apprehensions.
Yeah.
And if you have
Makes
less
it get a
apprehension,
little bit of breath going and things are moving a bit. When I click the toes, I do a little technique where I push opposite this knuckle thing, which has probably got some Latin name that I can't remember, but I push opposite that and then get the base of the toe. I just clicked them all before, I'm not going to click, but I'll show you more about that clicking a bit later. But that's how it's done. You get opposite this thing. See, I'm pushing opposite it, and I get below this joint. See this bottom joint of the toe? I'll get below it. I just did as all of them like that, like doing all of them before, so that's why they're not clicking now. You heard those clicks, I did, yeah. And that's how it's done. Don't do it like that, you'll force them like that. You gotta get below that joint and then opposite that one. Whether it's the thumb or the finger. Okay, and you can do them all like by doing it like that as well. Now I'm just starting to caress across the top of his foot here. Not too hard.
Right if I like that.
Yeah. Gentle caress. Yeah. It's my trademark. This is a very important pressure point right in between these two toes here. So it's below these knuckles and just applying a bit of pressure. And just, again, we can hold and shake it.
That was the stomach.
Yeah, that's the basis of all this tension coming up. So somebody might have a bad knee. It could be, if it's coming through here, it's because of here. If it's coming from the side, it's from this little toe. And then they come up like that into the belly. And then up into the chest and into the neck.
If you've had someone that's had a knee reconstruction, can you use that point? Or would it
Yes, you can. No, as long as it wasn't recent. Like the last few months or something. And again, we can just gently apply pressure through here. Again, not too hard because it could be a bit uncomfortable for him. So here we're just gently going in there. And then coming across the top here. And right up. Again, just starting to caress gently through, all the way up. You can also do things like this where we hold the bottom. This band comes extremely close to the shin bone, okay? It's not way out here, it's right beside it. You'll see it a bit through here. You can see how it's flicking over there? That's how you know the difference between a bone and a muscle. There's like see how it's flicking underneath my finger right there?
Is that a tendon?
Yeah, bands are composed of like tendon and muscle, because all tendons are, muscle comes here and then the tendon joins it to the bone. So we work the whole lot. And we don't really worry whether it's tendon or muscle. If it's tight, we want it loose. So he's doing well with his breathing. Got a little click out of his big toe there. They're usually hard to get. I'm going to come in again and just work gently on the sides of his big toe. And again, most important thing is that he's comfortable.
This is the most uncomfortable I've been in my life. You like my dentist.
Yeah.
Nice people, you're doing good for me, but I want to smack you.
Yeah. So that's again when we work through that inner band, it comes right in through here. But as I say, a lot of people find this tension in the ball of the calf muscle and overwork this. It actually comes from through here that they need to work, right into the side of the big toe. Okay, so we're more wanting to caress through there, and up and around. And then we can start to gently shake through that calf muscle a little bit. And we can give him a rest from that band and start to come into this band here. And again, just caressing around the ankle and up into here. And we can just let him breathe. It's a little bit uncomfortable for him, but not too bad.
Sorry about my growling, guys. It's just my way.
Yeah, don't be sorry. He's gonna let it out. Yeah. Okay, so again, so it's pretty simple kind of stuff. We're just finding the roots of the band. Here you won't feel the band, but you know where it goes because you can often see it. It curls around the ankle, and you'll lose it through here, but it comes, keep following. Shit! You can even come into there a little bit and then just push it through there. And coming through again. Not too bad. And you can see now his leg's starting to let go. See that? How it's really, the tension's just going out of the leg. He's able to handle it deeper. See, remember before, knuckles were quite uncomfortable for him. Now it's easy for him, relatively. So you can see he's released quite easily. He's almost ready for the deeper moves through his knees here. And the main thing is we just get him to breathe in. We could go even more gently just by holding him here and just gently rolling them. It's a little bit uncomfortable for him. See how he's got that nice, the legs now starting to get that nice floppiness to it, same as this one. It's starting to, it's got such a different feel to it than when we first started. And here, gently holding those points. As I say, some people do find this a little bit uncomfortable. Some people don't even want you to do it right away. And then we can get in a bit deeper and just caress it like a gentle shaking movement. And just letting go. These are very powerful, as I say. They can really get the chi moving in the body as well. So with this form of massage, sometimes the first treatment, even the second and third, can be a little bit uncomfortable when you're not used to it. And then what happens is you just start to really enjoy really deep massage, and it just feels better all the time. But yeah, we can definitely see those legs just really letting go now. All right.
So Brendan, what was
Yeah.
the purpose of the towels on the table?
They never stay there when I work on them, you know? That's all right. People squirm around that much, you know? It's like, draping was never, you know?
That's right, people on the squirm.
Yeah. We have what we call squirmers, screamers, squealers, whingers, silent achievers, you know? So now I'm going to just gently start to work his belly a little bit. And I'm going to tune into his breath. So I'm going to get him to breathe in. And then I'm going to start to pump the belly a little bit.
On the out breath.
Yeah, on the out breath.
Who after this?
Yeah. Hopefully not during. Yeah. So as he breathes in, I'm not doing much. I do most of my work at the end of the out breath. So I'm just warming his belly up more, just getting him, by doing this, I'm getting him to breathe into his belly. I'm starting to feel a bit of tightness in there, and just gently caressing it a bit.
Slap you, keeps it.
A lot of people threaten me with different things for that. What I'm going to do though, I like to loosen up. Before I get into people's bellies, I often like to loosen up the legs, but also the head. So it helps them to relax. So above and below a sensitive area. So now what I'm going to do is just gently come and start to work his head a little bit. Now, are your legs warm enough? So here I'm just going to start eyebrows. Right beside his eyebrows here. And there's a band that runs right through here. So I'm just focusing on that. And I'm just joining that right up here into the side of his head. And oftentimes what I'll do is I'll hold that and stretch that and then come down through these sinus areas as well. And just gently. Going right up into the jaw. And then same on the other side, I'm just working through here. And then applying a little bit of pressure around the eyes. And then coming across. And then I can just gently caress around. With people with hair, what you want to do is hold the scalp and move it against the skull. And that stops pulling their hair. So you don't work like this. If they don't have hair, then it doesn't really matter so much. You can work around it. It's a bit easier without hair, actually. So normally we'd be doing things like this on people with hair. We'd just put pressure like that.
Really nice.
It is, yeah. And if they don't have hair, you can just slide.
The pressure points are really
The pressure points are good. There's a very important couple of pressure points right up here. I call this the hot iron rod through the head technique. What you do is you project your chi in between your fingers and meet it in the middle of their brain, and it breaks up a lot of congestion in the middle of the head. Can you feel that? Yeah.
Have to be dead not to feel it.
Yeah, it's just, so you just relaxed him.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. So I'm coming back. I can also work all the way across the forehead like this. Coming up. We can squeeze the ears. It's all right. Ticklish. I'm going to get you to open your jaw a little bit. And get right up here into the jaw. Can be quite tight. Some people do find that a bit uncomfortable. Amazingly, the chin can actually be tight. You would never think that, but it can. And then just gently applying pressure through the jaw.
My husband grinds his teeth at night and he has a mouth guard, but I reckon
Yes,
he'd
he
be
would
all
definitely-
biting.
Yeah, he would definitely
Yeah.
benefit from this, but of course it would find it extremely uncomfortable. Okay, so we've done a bit on the face and the head. I can stretch his head up and work into the back of his neck here. I'm just getting into the muscles right beside the spine and just gently working. I like to do a gentle stretch on the neck as well, just to sort of get any of those vertebrae a little bit out.
And then we have to do that to the sieve.
Yeah. It's good to get them in. So you can see he started to, you can see his whole face and head started to really let go and just chill out.
Because there's more pain coming.
Yeah. I'm even going to work his arms before I get into his belly a little bit too, because a lot of this chest tension here, it actually comes from the thumb. So he's probably got really tight thumbs just in here. See how he makes that expression on his face? That usually means, yes, I'm tight there. So we could again just gently start applying a bit of pressure through there.
I'm a papa.
Yeah. Here what I'm going to do, when I work on the hands, of course, you can work the fingers like I was working with the toes. Then you're going to work in between this area here, right where your thumb and your finger join. And then you're going to also work this muscle here, your thumb muscle, which will get tighter when you massage a lot of people. And then I'm going to work right into here. So those can be quite strong points. So to get into this area here, I'm going to move the wrist this way, and then I'm going to gently work through like this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's odd.
it is. That causes a lot of tennis elbow by getting tight into there. Does anybody not know where that is? Anybody want me to show you where it is?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, so what you do is you get the hand like that, and then you just caress it through here.
That big hand. That big head.
Yeah. And then the other pressure points through
Oh, that
here.
one really
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
good.
And then that's the other pressure point you come in from right in
Yeah.
there.
And that's,
That's all crossing.
Yeah. So working there, of course there's another one there.
I've got that
And then
one.
you're gonna go
Where's
over
this
here
one?
as well. Yeah, it's maybe a bit uncomfortable, you know.
I'm scared to do it because
Is that me? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of put, yeah, so kind that
Oh,
pulling
sorry,
on a fatty
yeah.
bit more of you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
it.
yeah.
This is the point where everybody gets to feel a bit of sympathy for him on the table and realize he's not just happy.
I don't want to squeeze it too hard.
Yeah, it can be a bit
But it also
sore.
seems like he's
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Down
pulling that sort of
down the
fatty
fat
bit.
part.
Yeah.
Go.
And then
It's hard to do it.
You're in a bad position lying down there.
Well, yes and no.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's full on.
That's the part what I
And
was.
I'm
Feel good tomorrow. Feel good tomorrow.
I have to feel good today, damn it. Why should I have to wait till tomorrow?
Because after you have a sleep, put a little anchor in.
Okay, so to get into this point here, we can just open the thumb up like this, spreading it open, and we get in from this angle. If you come in from here, you'll often just pinch a bunch of flesh, okay? So you come in from this side here, and then you just
Oh!
slide across there. Some people, like, they like letting a bit of noise out. And so the most important thing is that he's comfortable. It is called the great eliminator, so we can just gently rock his belly while he does that to keep him breathing.
So Brandon, you think that particular point gets to...
It does work the large intestine. On the inside, it's actually a lung point. And that's why the inside of the thumb comes up here and becomes this tension in here. And you can see he's very tight through there. So we could also work by opening the thumb up like that and caressing that muscle there.
Grizzly bear.
We
And
can
that's
just
same
hold it.
exactly on the right and on the left. So
Yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah, sure. So you've got that one there,
Yeah.
which is that little flicky bit, and then this one is just in there. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, just
You'll
there.
never forget that spot.
Yeah. No, you'll remember it, yeah. And then you got through here as well.
Thank you.
You're right.
So that's a wrist click, yeah.
This bastard taking me apart.
That's just done, I'll show you again how to do that more in depth later on, but that's just done by holding right in the joint of the wrist and then just a small movement.
Oh. Ah! Oh!
He likes that.
No, he doesn't.
And is there a limit to how much you can do that?
Yeah, don't do it too much.
I mean, maybe one session, but I mean in consecutive sessions.
If it's grinding, if it's making the same noise every time, it's just
Yeah.
bones rubbing up against each other. If they click into place, then it's moved back into place. But sometimes they grind.
Okay.
You don't want to just keep repeating a grind.
Yeah.
That's the same with the ankles sometimes when we do some ankle rotations that I'll show you later on. Sometimes it'll make a click where it goes, the bones go back into place, and other times they just grind against each other. So the grind is not doing anything. Yeah. So again, we've got plenty of work here. So I'm going to work his thumb. And I'm going to work into here a bit as well.
Oh!
So those are our major areas. There's also a pressure point just in here that we use a fair bit as well. That's connected with this. In the hand and the arm, we've got a band of tension coming up through here that comes up into the chest just in here. That's coming from the inner part of the thumb. Okay? We've got another one coming from the outer part of the thumb, and it comes up into the side of the neck, into there, and then into the side of the head. That's why they use that pressure point there in acupressure for headaches.
I'm just dreaming.
Yeah. And then we've got another band that comes up like through here. That's the one that comes in and becomes that diagonal tension in the back that I showed you. That's going to then come up through the funny bone of the elbow. So it comes in between these. When you're with your elbow, you'll feel there's like a bone here and a bone here, and right in between there, there's like a little valley. And that comes up through there and right along the edge of that other bone. And that's the one that comes into then this area here, right in here, just there. And you'll find that in certain forms of RSI and tennis elbow. That's where you got to work. And some back of the shoulder problems.
So right between the radius and the ulna?
Yeah.
Radius is the outside bone here, the long ulna is the one on the inside.
So it's more, yeah, so right, you feel that right there?
Yeah.
And then it comes up there. You feel that band?
Yeah, it just makes your fingers tingle. I can't.
Yeah.
You can't even control what your fingers are doing.
Yeah.
So when you squeeze it.
Of course, this one here goes to that
God.
finger. You can see.
Oh!
A lot of people are very tight just in there. Yeah. So mostly we work it from here. We get the hand nice and loose. We work it from like in there. Yeah. You do a fair bit of music, do you?
You play? Piano?
A few things, yeah.
Fair.
Piano being one of them.
So we can work in the arm, in the forearm. We can work up, like you can get some oil.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Oops. And we can work up through here. We can bend the wrist, and it's a lot less sensitive This muscle's less sensitive down here. So it's easier to do deep work in the forearm coming through here.
Shit.
And then you can get up into there. But it's more painful when you go up higher.
It's all painful. Oh! Crap.
Breathe.
I am. It's just not the way you want me to.
Then a very powerful pressure point again. Here, similar to these points just in there.
And it's fun when they do it both at the same time.
And we can again just work it like this. And then we can get up into the shoulders. We can caress around the shoulder bone a bit here. We can feel all the different bands. We can bring the shoulder up like this, and then just start gently working in through here.
He's hurting me.
He loves
It's all
it.
right, man.
Yeah.
Are you gonna worry about him rolling off the table?
No, don't worry. I'll worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
And then we can start to work into the chest. So on a woman, you'd work with a towel like this, and you would just work maybe these top upper areas and come into here. And then caress up through here. And you could work like this as well. Sometimes on a woman, I'll work right beside the sternum. Again, if you've got a good trusting relationship, you can work like that. So on a man, you can work a little bit more lower and into the muscles here. Don't work over the nipple itself, even on a man. Again, if he prefers, just use your little finger.
So is this what you experienced when you came to your massage? Is that because your teeth were being a little bit?
I didn't work on it.
No, it was just because she was, reading me. So
Yeah.
she just judged it on,
Yeah.
She can handle way deeper massage though than he can, right? Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah,
Oh, just from your hands, I can already tell. Yeah, I'd have to
well,
work.
probably so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too tight.
He's very tight.
I've been tight all my life, I know. Everybody who works on me tells me
Yeah,
that I should get more.
yeah. So you're gonna feel good after this course. Okay, so I might come into his other arm. I'll just have a feel of his belly.
I fired as a brewing.
Yeah, you can fart. Go ahead and massage.
Where's the gas mask?
I know.
That, go.
I did about 85 of them in one massage. I had.
Bad to hold it in.
It is.
No, I'm not trying to hold it, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Lucky you're not an octopus. So again, just gently. I can pull that. When we pull the joints with the fingers, we just give them a simple pull like that.
No, it's all right. Some people pop more than others. My right ankle, it clicks. I feel my daughter, it's genetic. Sometimes.
So here I'm just opening it up, gently applying pressure.
Shit!
All your veins are all up.
Yeah.
I got decent circulation.
Yeah.
You do now.
Not too hard.
Always did.
There we go. Another deep click there. And then we can, again, get that pressure point right there. And shake it. And we can work in here. And we can open up this thumb. More comfortable with a bit of release there.
Reception going, oh my lord.
Oh no, you got They're just waiting for it. You guys haven't started yet. They've been here through a few of my courses, so don't worry.
They don't have the ambulance to stand by, do they?
Yeah.
Just the noise control.
Yeah. Now we can start to work up through here. I might get a little bit of oil. So sometimes, like I say, before I do the belly, I might do all the limbs first, just to relax the person.
Get rid of the pain.
That's it, yeah.
Gradually.
Gradually warm them up.
Why is the belly
Oh, so much tightness just in here. And a bit easier with my little finger. That's going to allow him to breathe deeper as well, this opening of that chest, so, which is what I want when I get into his belly. See, it's going to be easy for you to learn all just the basic pressure points and techniques. Again, and then it comes down to strategy. You'll be all right. You just got to receive a lot of massage as well, and then you're going to learn a lot more about it. Okay, so now I'm going to just start to work his belly. Have a feel now, just so what we've done, and see if you can feel. Remember how his belly felt before? Oh, sorry. Feel already some of that.
Play with my flail.
Some of that initial tightness is gone. Remember before it was hard as a rock?
Yeah, right.
Now it's not?
Bounce back.
Yeah.
You still have a lot of muscle.
There's still a lot. There's still a lot of work. Most people, I reckon, to totally loosen up, it would be like 10 to 40 hours of work. Yeah. No. Not in one session.
No. I didn't think about it.
Okay, so what I can do now is just, here what I'm doing is just kneading his belly a little bit. So I'm going in with the palm of my hand onto an area that's a bit tight. So just to warm him up, get his breath in there. I can start to coordinate with his breath so I can get him to breathe in. And then at the end of the out breath, I can kind of pump a little bit. Not too hard. You start to develop more of a rhythm of breathing. We can also do things like this where we lift up his leg and turn it. And then we can also do things like this where we open up holding that spot.
Oh, shit.
Or have it like that where he wants to just gently caress over that tightness.
Things start crying or what?
Yeah, all of the time.
Oh, yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're amazing.
What's that?
Shit, they almost made me cry the first time.
Oh,
Yeah. See what happened? Like, oh. Stop it.
So here I'm just flicking over those bands of tightness that are in his belly there.
I just feel like a lot of toxins going on.
I can even, with him I can lift his leg right up and then go
Oh,
right
what
into
toxins
it.
I have. But that's some,
Stress up around that area.
yeah.
Stress and toxins.
That's
Yeah, you just can't sleep right.
not good growing. Growing. All right. The eloquence is gone, people. If I squeal like a stuck pea, this is it.
Okay, so that's starting to let go. Again, just using my thumb. It's quite, every belly's a little bit different. Big bellies and small, thin bellies and that kind of thing. Couple more clicks there.
Why does it just doesn't settle?
It's actually air in the joints a bit. So here I'm just giving this leg a bit of a work over again. So I don't just work an area and then never come back to it. It's nice to go back sometimes. After he's relaxed and he's forgotten what.
Oh, I didn't forget shit. I was hoping that was over.
And then we need to breathe in. And just gently pump the belly.
Is that good for asthmatics?
Yeah, definitely. Some people just get uncontrollable laughter in the middle of the treatment, or they can get crying. So emotional release can be like really strange laughters as well. And things. So now I'm opening up his legs, and on his leg, just get into his belly and letting him breathe. Sink in with the out breath. The end of the out breath, then I might go a bit deeper and then just start to caress over that tension. I'm just pumping the air out of it.
For sure.
Yeah, a very strong mind.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes him a while just to settle his mind down. So he's doing well with breathing and stuff. Now feel his belly quickly. See if you can feel starting to really let go.
Wow.
Pretty different side.
That's full on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's amazing.
Yes. Well, usually feeling yourself, it's really different. All those abs you've been doing, he's just knocked them all out.
No, but they're still there, and they're quite functional.
so the muscles can still be strong, but they're just not tight all the time.
Yeah.
You know? So as we want to get in deeper, we can start to, we can lift his legs up, get him to breathe in. We don't want him tightening up against us. So. Just trying to relax your belly. He's got a bit of fear and anticipation. So we won't do that movement. We'll just come and just gently.
He's not there.
Yeah. See how his neck's going. Can you see how overall he looks a lot more relaxed? How he's just sort of hanging there like that? Yeah. Yeah.
He'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah, he will. So again, I'm just going to pump a bit more air out of that belly.
And that's just not letting him come as much as I thought it would, or otherwise he's concealing it.
No, that was,
You don't want to hurt him, you know.
all those abdominal muscles now are just totally letting go. So we're starting to feel more intestinal tension now, which is more this tension right in here. If you feel right there, you'll feel there's still some tightness. Feel right?
Now, it actually doesn't hurt, it's kind of ticklish.
Yeah. So that's, whereas before it was all this area was really
Yeah.
tight.
It's like the top layer.
Yeah. Big breath. So I don't want to do anything too fast, it's a bit fearful. Okay, you breathe in. And he's not quite relaxing that area. So anyway, I'll do that move. I'll show you that move later on. That's a way to get in deeper. You don't always do that on the first treatment anyway. I'm going to get him into a side position, facing that wall over there. And usually then what we do is give him a cushion for his head. All the towels are everywhere. And we're going to get him to bring his bottom leg straight and his top leg bent forward. Like that.
I'm thinking what you're about to do. This is incredible. Well, I had a really nice experience.
Oh yeah?
It
Nice.
was really beautiful. Very releasing. I'm thinking.
We're going to get him to take a big breath. And then, so just stretching his lower back. And then
Oh, shit. Oh, my ass.
It's pretty good as an animal.
That was Maximus.
So there's different, this position is the ideal position actually for pregnancy. We could get him to come back to the edge of the table more towards me so his leg's not hanging off. Also from this position, it gives us really good access to.
It's kind of cool. That was strange.
Sometimes people
The
get little
tension
cramps
actually
and
went.
stuff.
Yeah.
So we can work through the hip here from this position, which is where he's, does anybody want to have a feel of this tightness here in this hip?
Sorry.
It's really easy.
It's hard to think about this.
I suffer with that the worst, that tension.
What's that?
That tension that you, yeah, I suffer with that the worst. You just touch me and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand.
I like people to be using elbow with somebody pushing on their shoulder.
I literally cry. That's what.
I find it rare that anybody can do that.
Thank you, man.
She did that.
Yep.
Is that just a good way to get that to show up?
Yeah, it opens it up.
Look.
So it's easy to feel on him. It's all tight there. You can play guitar and he'd sing along, even with your little finger. Yeah.
There you go.
See? It's not all about, it's not like I'm using heat.
No, it's not right now, pressure is just precise.
Yeah. Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
There.
There.
At least I.
Feel that? Yeah. Just enjoying that. What's that?
Shit.
So normally you'd use your elbow in here, but for him it might be a bit strong. Just give a little bit more. He's so tight in his hips. He's shockingly tight in his hips. Or we could just again use like thumb pressure or little fingers and just work over here. Just gently. Yeah.
Hang on, man. Straight to another.
Yeah. The other area where we work in this position is right at the base of this muscle. So this spinous erectus muscle around here, we've got the sacrum, and we're going to work like through here, right above that. He's tight in there as well.
I'm a tight ass.
Yeah. That's it. Anybody want to feel that? Glad I got this one back. There's a bone there as well, but. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Feel that band underneath?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
You're always gonna release a lot of stuff when you got up in the muscle, when it connects to the top of the pelvis and the hip. Those spots right there will always be extra, especially if somebody's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, massage not people. It's very relieving and therapeutic.
Yeah. You notice them too, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I noticed my me first. That's how I know that. And other people.
There's a few of them, you know, so you sort of get in there and you just kind of work this whole area a bit. Again, if it's,
Instead of using like fingers, because I find that the worst, can we use like the palm? Just I know you're not
in
getting
here,
right in,
in
but
here you won't get in. Anywhere, most other places like here, you can easily use the palm or anywhere.
yeah.
But
I know
you
you're
could
not getting
use-
in, but
yeah,
yeah,
you
at
could
least
kind of
start
use knuckles in
to
there.
Oh,
But around here, you got a lot of bone. So you're gonna work right in here. And you got bone underneath there, and then you got muscle coming over the top of this fine muscle fiber. So you're feeling for all these different,
junction points.
yeah, junction points, and then they come out here. So this is where I was saying too, for pregnancy, it's a very important area to work. And also for a lot of menstrual complaints or,
I've just got to read.
Yeah, I have a very irregular menstrual cycle.
yeah,
I noticed that in pregnancy as well.
yeah,
There is pretty bad.
there is bad. So a lot of pregnant women have problems there.
You can get a massage from here, need somebody to hold my hand.
For emotional support.
No, just hold my other hand, so thank you. Really.
Yeah, right. That's all right.
Oh. Man, I haven't felt this type of pain in years. When I used to play gridiron on a regular basis, this is the only time I used to get massages like this. Yeah, I played, well, yeah.
He's definitely.
I played gridiron with a lot of guys that they're a lot like me.
They say, I mean, he's got a lot of touches all over the place too. You can also do this where you just gently hold it.
Luckily, I'm flexible,
Yeah,
so they can bend me around more than other people. Now that's good, see?
yeah.
I can take that, that shit feels good.
Not as pokey with the elbow, it's kind of more broad pressure.
Yeah. It's those.
We can open him up more, get his leg up as high as possible. And then just,
Good.
oh, flip it off of there. Or we can do it. Yeah, like that. We'll get him on the other side. We're not gonna get all this tension out in one session, there's too much there. He likes that?
Jesus.
That'll be good for the camera. We'll edit that part out.
The reason I'm doing this, stretching let the blood flow, recirculate a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Not long.
oh.
Donkey and Shrek, hey. Are we there yet?
And the reason I'm letting my
I've
flex
been called,
like this.
I've been called Shrek a lot of times, so.
I've been called the donkey.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. Oh!
There we go. A few little clicks there. So we're just gently finding that tension there.
Not gentle.
So this is almost like osteopathic, isn't it?
It is a bit, yeah. It's a whole body treatment. Yeah. I don't really, get into so much like differentiation. Like one person works muscles, one person works bones, another person works with emotions, another person does that. It's more of a holistic treatment, integrating everything. Again, he's just breathing in and just letting go. This will also help with reducing deep belly tension. getting rid of hip tension amongst the knee. So. We can also, once we've worked through this sacral area down here, we can follow that up and work up this whole muscle. So normally he'd stay in the side position, but because he's squirming around, that's okay.
I'll let you know.
No, that's all right.
It's gonna be over.
No, it's all right. I'm used to squirmers. We could get in and do a bit on his shoulder here as well. Again, you can do it actually either way with a side position. It's a nice, you get it right in the joint there and hold it. Oh! There's the shoulder. Come on, work me. See, told
The
you.
reason I have more pain there is you probably would guess I use my arms a lot, where the person who's gonna be feeling it is probably what they use most.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can have a feel and just do a bit more on his back. He's lost his little face towel here. Nobody's even thinking about it. His mind's elsewhere.
And the back is all awkward.
Yeah. Have a feel of his back without me even doing anything basically on it. See if you feel any difference just from loosening his front. Feel how it's a lot looser?
Yeah.
You're a good dummy to work on.
My
I appreciate it,
friends used to tell me it was good anatomical dummy. Anatomically, you see all the muscles.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the nurses at the hospital love to use the types. Because they can see.
But they practice drawing blood for you?
Practice finding things. And
Even feel his calf muscles and his legs. You can see how much looser they are than when we started. They're not 100% loose, but they're just a lot looser than they were when we started. And we haven't even done anything to them.
Well, what? Yes, you have.
Not the back of your legs.
No, not the back.
Remember before they were all like really tight?
Yeah.
It's like, where do you stop though?
Well, that's why I'm probably going to stop now, just so you guys got some time to work on each other. If I wanted to do more, I could do a bit more on his feet and the back of his legs, but it wouldn't be anything complicated. I think it would be nice to let you guys have a chance, because that would probably still have been an hour and a half treatment, you know? But normally what I do then is just, I'll just show you a little bit more about what I do in another 5 minutes. I'd get a bit more into his feet from this angle, and then click that. And then I can do some nice ankle rotations as well, which are done by supporting the back of the heel and rolling it around like that. You can then combine that with opening the ankle and just gently applying pressure in there and holding it and moving it. You can also do what I call a caress in the back of the ankle, which is quite nice. Can be a bit uncomfortable. These also help the hip,
The other two.
because he's got such tightness in his hip, a lot of it's coming from his ankle. Can be uncomfortable, don't let it worry you. It doesn't worry me. I would probably do that in a whole other treatment. I need more work on his feet to get into his hips. There's still plenty and plenty of work here.
Yes, so much.
Yeah. All right, so we'll just balance him out a bit.
Sometimes you don't want to be balanced.
And the same back here. This is a very powerful part of the ankle, this back here. Can be quite sore in some people, especially when they got tight hips. It'll help loosen up here. So we can just caress through there. Or shake it a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. I'll spend more time. With more time on him, his hips are still so tight. But now I just calm him down and let him relax. So I do gentle rocking movements. Let him breathe. I'll probably roll him over and then just finish off and just do a bit more on his face and head just to let him relax. But he should definitely feel, you know, different.
We'll let you keep that, word.
But we also want to let him know that there's more work to be done, you know, because there is. There's quite a few sessions that he needs.
Still there.
So here we're just doing a gentle rocking on the belly, getting that energy moving through his whole body. Belly's so much looser in his legs. Feel stuff moving in his belly.
Activating those pressure points and things like that, do they make you sweat like that too?
Yeah, it can do. It can be in the form of release as well.
Yeah, okay, I just wondered.
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually feel like physically hot, but I'm still sweating, like, hang on.
Yeah, that's it.
Must be the pain.
Yeah, no, it's stuff coming out of your body.
Oh,
How you feeling now?
loosen.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So again, some gentle rocking. Just let him take it easy. Now it's good for him to rest. 10, 15 minutes, whatever. Sometimes when I work people, I'll rest for a couple of hours after treatment because a lot of the treatment is still taking place. Now we've opened up all the channels, the blood, the chi is moving. So it's now good just to stay there, go inside yourself and just breathe for a
Body
while.
getting good.
Yeah, let it absorb everything. So again, that was just a sort of introduction there, a bit of work on him. It took a bit longer because I'm teaching at the same time. But gives you a bit of an introduction. Also shows you the importance of doing the front and how it affected the back. You can see how hard we worked on his back. And his back became so much looser. Okay. So we'll just have a 5-minute break, and then we'll get everybody's name. Whoever hasn't put